Hello students, welcome. We are back with the part 2, Idea of Development, Social Studies, grade 10. This is in the AP SCRT and another one is NCERT book. In that also, this same chapter is there. It is known as Development. We are going to continue. Already first part is shared with you. This is the second part in which we will know more about the idea of development. In the previous class, we discussed that what is development and what is the developmental goal. Let us see what is the next in our this chapter. Now we will see that last class we saw that the idea of development, everybody have different idea goal, and somebody want to develop in their income, somebody want to develop to go for abroad. So different people have different goal, but common thing was there that they wanted something income. Now, along with income, what else the people want? So today's topic is income and the other criteria. What can be the other criteria along with the income? So I am sure that everybody want money, but only money is not everything for everyone. Suppose you are having a job, but there is no respect in that job or no security, and people will be not treating you equally. You will not prefer those jobs because you will have two options. One job where you will have respect, you have freedom, you have the limited timing, good salary. Definitely you will select those things. And another thing is that you will have the job, but you have to leave your family, you have to go to other country where you don't have security, your living habit is different. This kind of different problems will be there. So you will choose the things where if the income is little bit less also, no problem. You will select that thing where along with income you need respect, security, equal treatment, freedom, and those all things. Think more what more is required for our life. So is it money enough? Suppose you have enough money but no health. What you will do with that money? Whole money will be spent for your health. In this way, the money is only not important. Along with that, we need so many other things also. Here you can see three maps are there: Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and Bihar. And per capita income already we discussed in the previous class. How do we calculate per capita income? We calculate it with the total income of the state divided by the population. Now suppose here we have the Punjab's per capita income. This is the total population divided with the total income. Then we will get this. So we can see the Punjab income is 78,000 according to the 2012 data, and Himachal Pradesh 74,000. Bihar is very less, nearly 1/3 than the Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. That is only 25,000. So it is among the most poorest state in our country. Okay. So here you see that Punjab and Haryana, both income is not very gap is not there among these both states. So even though if we see another criteria, see infant mortality rate, literacy rate, net attendance income, in these all things, Himachal Pradesh is better than India, better than Punjab. First of all, let us come one by one. Here we can see infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate means the how many of children are alive out of 1,000 children after when they born within the 1 year. How many children dies? So that is called mortality rate. Remember, whenever we see the rate, RATE rate, it is compared with 1,000. Whenever we see the percentage, it is compared with 100. As we are seeing here, infant mortality means dying children. Within the 1 year, how many children die? You can see the highest is 62 in Bihar. So reason that there is uneducation, no proper income. Already we have seen that per capita income is very low. These all are the reasons that children are dying more. And when we see the comparison between Punjab and Haryana, Punjab 42 children out of 1,000 dies, but Haryana only 36. So here we can see that Haryana is better than Punjab. Next, we see literacy rate. Literacy rate is measure the percentage of literate people, those who are more than 7 years of age. More than 7 years, you need to remember this point. The children who are more than 7 years of age, they are known as the literacy rate. They comes under literacy rate. So 7 years above, those who are able to read and write comes under literacy rate. Okay. Net attendance rate. Net attendance rate, the children, those who are 6 to 17 years of age, they are known as the children, those who are attending, they are known as the person. Here we see the percentage of the children, those who are attending the age. You have to remember here children get confusion. Net attendance 6 to 17 years you have to count, and literacy rate 7 and above age. Here you should not confuse. Okay. Next we have, you can see here public facilities. We saw that somebody's health is not good, and some states that there is the income is more but the health is not good. So what could be the reason? Public facility. Another topic is public facility. Public facility means who will provide facilities to public? Your parents will not provide, nor your teachers, nor your elders. Who will provide in the public? Who will take care of the problems of the public? So government. Definitely the government is there who will take care of the public. So if the government work properly, then definitely the people will be able to have all kind of facility and their condition will improve. Now, reason of the Himachal Pradesh good condition is the government is working very well for public facility. So our money, with our money, we cannot take all the things. We cannot assure that there should be clean environment. We cannot see the things. So here, the main point is that everything we cannot buy with the money. Okay, so there are so many things which is needed to be done by the government and all. Here is one example where the about the Himachal Pradesh already we was talking. So they gave a lot of facilities to the people, like schooling. Schooling is very good there. There was schooling revolution was also happened. Okay, so in these areas, the people have got very good education. Because of that education, they got good job opportunity. In this way, they are able to get the more and more income, and they can take care of their children. So each and everything is linked with each other. Okay, so it is very important that the government should provide the cheap rate of housing for them. They should provide some good food. Okay, now you see Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, like so many schemes are there. These schemes, why government is spending so much money? So that the people will have all the facilities and they will be independent and their income will increase. So this all is done. That's why the government is doing so many things for the people. So now let us see that how is the development took place in the Himachal Pradesh. And here another example is there, that PDF, infant mortality rate. We saw that wherever the PDF means public distribution system. That means the ration shops are provided by the government, where the food you can know, you also may have this facility. You are getting the food in very less rate in the ration shop. Same time you see Anganwadi and all of that, where egg, milk, and so many nutrition food are provided to the children. Because their health is good means the mortality rate will reduce. So we can see that whichever state the public distribution system is working properly, their infant mortality rate is less because they are getting healthy food, then child are born healthy. Okay, so as we know that health is wealth, and without health there is no use of money and all things. So along with money, our health is also important, and for that purpose, government should take the important steps. In that steps, among that steps, the public distribution system is very important step which is taken by the government. Here we have a different question. See, look, we have seen the data in the Punjab is ahead from Bihar in literacy rate, as it is the term of the per capita income compared to that. So as we know that in the Bihar literacy rate is less, automatically there will be no job opportunity for them. So their income also will be less. Think other example where collective provision of the goods and services is cheaper than individual provision. Like for example, so many things are there where when all together, like public distribution system is there, park is there, those all things which is the government is providing. There we will have the less rate, we need to spend less money. Does availability of good health and education facilities depend only the amount of money spent by the government or other facilities? What other factors could be relevant? Now here one example we have seen. So what is the questions? What is the question here? That do you think that health and education is depending on amount only, money only? Now if we see Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, Punjab money is more, but they are lagging in health and education. That means only the money is not the criteria for increasing the health and education. There another things is also there, that there the public interest in what things they are spending money. Are they spending money in education? In Himachal Pradesh, women and men both are treated equally, and everybody go for the education, which is lagging in Punjab. So in this way, we can say that in Punjab, even though their income is more, but education and health is lagging. So we can't say that when the money is there, that it will be health and education also will go. There is so many other things which affects that. Now here, next question is for a family in the rural area of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. In 2009-10, rice purchased from ration shop was 53 and 33% respectively. The rest was bought from the market. In the West Bengal, only 11% and 6% people bought ration from the ration shop. It is already seen that in the South India, the public distribution system works very well. And that is why the malnutrition, these are kind of problem is also less in the South India. So public distribution is working very well in South India. That is the reason that there the health and everything is good compared to North India. That is why in Bengal and Assam, you can see very less people are taking from the ration shop. That means public distribution system is not working there properly. Whether they are not having stock or they are sold outside, or the government is providing but it is not reaching up to the public. There could be any reason. Okay. Now we have seen that health and education is important. What do the UNDP say? Human Developmental Report. This is the Human Development Report is published by the United Nations Developmental Program, which is all over the world. They take care of the income of the all over the world. They use the criteria only the per capita income, along with that health also, health, education, and the per capita income. So Human Developmental Report, in that there is a 3 criteria they have taken, and this report is taken by the United Nations Developmental Program. So they compare. So health and education indicate that the comparison of the Kerala in Punjab, if you say. So Punjab, Kerala, more educated people are there compared to Punjab. Okay. Over the past decade, or the health education indicates have come to widely used for the measuring the development. Everywhere people accept that only the per capita income cannot be the criteria of development. Health and education is also important. So same thing, the taken by the United Nations Development Program also. According to the United Nations Development Program, here they have taken different criteria. We can see 177 countries they have compared. This is the report of Human Developmental Index. This is another one. United Nations Development Program take only health, education, and per capita income. But HDI, Human Development Index, they take the different criteria like per capita income, life expectancy, birth, average year of schooling. You can see in this box, and expected year of schooling. According to these all average, they take the rank of the countries, different ranks. And you can see that India is standing 136 out of 177. That means we are very, very backward. Okay, but this is 10 years old. Present, a lot of development have taken place. Maybe we will be little bit ahead. Okay, here Human Development Index. What do we take? First is their life expectancy at birth. That means when the children die, how many days or length of life he or she is pursuing, living. So expected, how much life they are there. Next means how many years the child is able to survive. Average year of schooling, in this we see that how much people at the age of 25, how many years they spend for education. But in the another criteria we have seen literacy rate, that is different. In literacy rate we see more than 7 years, how many days who are they able to read and write. But here average year of schooling means how many years the child is spending their years in the school. Expected year of schooling means child of the school enters age can expect to receive given percentage of enrollment rate, means how many of students are joining in the school. Here enrollment, there how many years they spend, both are different. And next is per capita income. As you know that we compare with the US dollar. According to the US dollar, whose income is how much. Here we can see per capita income of Sri Lanka was 5,170. And India is the second among the neighboring countries. India is in the second. But now, as you know, the Sri Lankan condition is now spoiled and they are bad of India. Maybe India is better than now. Okay, so this is as it is the old data. So according to our textbook, the India is behind, back to the Sri Lanka. Okay, so this here the world's picture you can see who is having high income country, low income country. So very high you can see here the American, North America, Canada, Australia, these like countries are very high income country. And medium income country, India comes under medium income country. And here China, in here Singapore, like the countries, they are comes under the middle income countries. So in this, through this map, you can identify which are the very high income, and middle income countries. Okay. So up to now we have seen these all things we have covered, in which we saw that per capita income of Punjab, how much is there, and how we are comparing the three states. Now we have seen the three states literacy rate, how is their net attendance rate, what is it? I think what is the literacy rate is clear for you. Literacy rate means we see the children, those who are more than 7 years of age. And in net attendance rate, we see 16 to 17 years of age, how many of students are attending the school. This is one criteria which is also used by the United Nations Developmental Program, UNDP. Okay, so this is the UNDP. They also take the same criteria. Now for the development of the people, there is some important thing which is the public facility. That means government should provide some facility so that they will be able to develop. For example, PDF. This is the example of the public development. So what did the government do for the people? So public distribution system. Under this system, the government provides ration in very less rate, which is helpful for our health and for better health. And we have seen that compared to the North India. South India is ahead in this system. Next criteria is there for the development, human developmental index, which is we have seen that per capita income, life expectancy, birth, average year of schooling, expected year of schooling. These all are taken according to this average. We see the rank. Okay. So in this way, you need to remember these all definition perfectly, which is very important, and definitely one of the question will be coming in your public exam. Okay. So next, let us come to the developmental program over time. In the Himachal Pradesh is one of the example. Okay, so some countries, some places are very ahead from us. They are very much better than our other states. So how is it possible? So Himachal Pradesh also got independence when we got independent. Along with us, they are also. Their condition was also same. How our condition, other state was there. They were very backward in education. But there were some very good points you need to remember. First, that after the independent Himachal Pradesh government, along with them, the parent was also very much interested to send their children to school, even though the villages are above the hill areas and their natural vegetation is not so much suitable for making the schools, for constructing the school, as it is on the hilly area. Even though they decided that they will be doing development for the state, and they are very much interested to promote the education. So government started school, and mostly the free of cost. Student was coming to school free of cost. So first point you need to remember is students was government and parent both were interested for opening the school. Second, government provided free education, teachers, facilities, classroom, toilet, drinking water, whatever the basic things are required in the school, that was arranged by the government, and school was opened, teacher was appointed, and the more students was able to go to school. Another very important thing is there that among the Indian states, the government of India was spending only 1049 rupees per child for their education in the year 2005. Only 1049 was used by the central government, but Himachal Pradesh government was using 2005 rupees per children for their education. So in this way, it was a highly expanding income uh, for the public. So this is one of the important steps taken by the Himachal Pradesh. Okay, and there was a very high priority was given for the education. So in that survey of the schooling, when the survey was done in 2006, as we said that 2005 they spent everything. 2006 survey was done. When the people was talking with the student of the Himachal Pradesh, the students was telling that they want to become teacher, doctor, scientist, policeman. Those aspirations they were having. And it is the norms of the Himachal Pradesh that each and every children should go to school for at least 10 years. Another very important thing was that girl education is given less priority in the other states. But in the Himachal Pradesh, it is not like that. They gave the equal rights for the girls. The girls have equal percentage of the completion of the school in the high school, and up to 8th class, the 13 to 18 age group, very high percentage of students are going to school, whether it is boy or girl. And there's no discrimination between men and women. The women are also going job, they are also doing job, and they are expecting that their children also, whether it is boy or girl, will be working in the future. So there is very good mentality of the society as well as the government. That's the reason school revolution took place in the Himachal Pradesh. So village is also having the active Mahila Mandal. where the women are working. So in this way, the very much educated people are there, and their child mortality rate is also very less. So as education is good, there is good job opportunity, there is less mortality rate. So they are very good in all other aspects also. If we compare the India and Himachal Pradesh, we can see that in this chart that the percentage of the girl 6+ year with more than 5 years of education, Himachal Pradesh, in 1993 it was only 39, which increased to 60. But in India it was 28, so it went only 40. There is a far difference. And when we see the percentage of the boys in Himachal Pradesh 57, it increased to 75. But in India, whole India, if we see, it is only 57. You can see here, if we see total, Himachal Pradesh is much ahead than compared to the central government's data. Okay, and what is the reason? Only the interest for the education. Okay, children, I hope you understood this lesson very well. This lesson is very, very important. Most of the questions are given from this lesson compulsory. One or two marks, in 1 or 2 marks question compulsory. 2 questions will be there. Essay also compulsory, 1 question you will be having. So go through this video again and again. Any doubt there, you can ask me in the description box. I will be definitely answering you. Thank you, children. Best of luck. Have a nice day.